Hello everyone! So today I am here to do a summer book haul, and for those of you that don't know, I went to LA for all of June and I stayed with my sister and I bought a lot of books there, which was probably not a good idea since I had to bring them all home on the airplane and that was kind of difficult, but I can't resist books. And also, I've just bought a lot of books since I've been home as well, and I wanted to show you guys them, and I feel like my channel is like half book hauls, half other things, because I buy so many books and I just want to show them to you guys as soon as I get them. But I refrained all summer from doing one until now, which is why some of these books you've probably seen in my other videos because I've already read them, even though I haven't done a haul on them yet, because I was waiting until I had like a huge stack to show you guys. So yeah, some of these you might have already seen, a lot you haven't seen, and I know it's still summer since technically August is summer, but I start school in 2 weeks, so I'm counting this as part of the fall, and any books that I buy from since I filmed this till when I do my next one, I will show you guys in the next video. I don't know when my next book haul will be. It's just when I get a lot of books. But, yeah, so I'm gonna try to go fast with these because there's a lot of books I want to get through and I don't want to take up a lot of your guys' time. So, if I've already showed it, then I won't really give a description on it because I've already showed it in a bunch of my other videos. But yeah, this intro is getting really long, so let's just get started. The first two books I bought this summer were Siege and Storm and Ruin and Rising by Leigh Bardugo, and both of these are actually signed. Both are signed because I went to a Ruin and Rising book release party and bought them. I bought Ruin and Rising and Siege and Storm because I was right in the middle of Shadow and Bone and I wanted the rest of them, and I thought it would be really cool while I was in LA to go to a book release party. So yeah, I bought these two, and I've talked about these a lot in my other videos, so go check out some of my other videos to see more of my thoughts on these. The next book I bought was Love Does by Bob Goff, and I've already talked about this too. It was one of my Booktubeathon reads, and it is in my July wrap-up, so you can go check that out to see more about this book. I loved it so much. The next book I bought was Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins, and I've also raved about this book in a couple of my recent videos. It was another one of my Booktubeathon reads, and it was so good. It's also in my July wrap-up. The next two books I bought were If I Stay and Where She Went by Gail Forman, and I already had If I Stay, but I bought the movie cover, and I bought Where She Went, and I read both of them really recently, so they are in my July wrap-up, and they were both so good, guys. I loved them. The next book I bought was Popular by Maya Van Wagenen, and I just recently read this one as well, so it is in my July wrap-up, and I loved it, and I will be doing a video review on it soon. The next book I bought was Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Alire Sanz, and I have not read this one yet, but basically it's about two boys and they become friends, and one of the boys has some anger issues, and once he finds a friend, he doesn't have those anger issues anymore. And it's just like apparently a really good book about friendship and about the power of friendship, and it just sounds really good, and I've heard so many good things about it on BookTube, and I'm really excited to read it, and I'll probably be getting to it soon because I'm on a big contemporary kick right now. So look out for some type of review on this book soon, either here on my channel or over on my blog, which I will link down below. The next book I bought was The Murmurings by Carly Ann West, and I have not read this one either yet. It is about a girl and her sister had voices in her head that made her commit suicide. So basically the whole town thinks that her sister just kind of went crazy, but she thinks differently. And when she starts to hear the voices, she thinks that maybe they're not just in her head. Ooh, creepy. Well, yeah, but I'm super excited to read this one too. The next book I bought was The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han, and I am so excited to read this, guys. It's basically about a girl, and every summer she goes to a beach house with some family friends, and the guys never really take notice of her, but then this summer she becomes pretty and they notice her. And yeah, it's just a cutesy contemporary, and this is the first in a series, but I don't have the other two because I just wanted to get this one and check it out and see if I liked it before I bought the other ones. So hopefully I will be getting to this soon. The next book I bought was Where Things Come Back by John Corey Whaley. And I actually don't know what this book is about at all. I've read the back, but it doesn't really give you much to go on. But I've heard amazing things about it. And I've heard amazing things about John Corey Whaley in general, and I've never read a book by him. And so I'm pretty sure this is the next book I'm going to pick up because I just really, really want to read it. And the cover is just gorgeous. I love this cover. It's so simplistic, but just so pretty. Next is actually an ARC that I got at VidCon, and that is I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. And I am so excited that I got this ARC because I've heard such amazing things about Jandy Nelson, and I'm really excited to read one of her books. And I'm also excited that I have an ARC because, I mean, that's just pretty cool. And I also need to get The Sky Is Everywhere by Jandy Nelson, but I haven't gotten that yet. And anyways, this is about two twins, and they were basically inseparable until something goes wrong. Something happens, and it doesn't tell you what that something is. And the first half, like the first years of their life, are told from the first twin's point of view, and then the second half, after that something happens, is told from the next twin's point of view, and it's all about their reconnecting. And I think it's just going to be an awesome book about life and about siblings and about love, and it's just going to be really, really good, and I'm so excited to read it. The next book I got was For, a Divergent Collection by Veronica Roth, and I'm so surprised I haven't read this since I bought it about 2 weeks ago because I need to get on this. Obviously I don't have to tell you what this is about, but you know that I need to read it. So next I got The Clockwork Princess manga by Cassandra Clare, and then art by this name that I can't pronounce. And I have the Clockwork Angel manga and not the Clockwork Prince manga, but I saw this at the bookstore and I needed it. So I got it, and hopefully I can get the Clockwork Prince one sometime soon, and then I can just marathon the whole manga trilogy and kind of reconnect with this series, but in a new way. And I'll be really, really excited to do that. Next, I got this book while I was in LA, and I already read it, and I really, really liked it, and I did a book review on it on my blog, and it is Alienated by Melissa Landers. And you can see my blog post, which is on my blog, and that's down below. The link to my blog is down below. But anyways, I really, really liked Alienated, and it was like 4 out of 5 star kind of book for me. It wasn't like awesome, blow me out of the water kind of thing, blow me away, but it was really, really good, and I'm super, super excited for the next book, which will come out in 2015, I believe. Next is another book that you guys have already seen from one of my video challenges during Booktubeathon, but that is an illustrated version of Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, and it's assembled from the original text, and all of the pictures inside are these like beautiful drawings, and it's just gorgeous, and I needed it. And I have not read Frankenstein yet, and I have the original book, but I needed this, so hopefully I can read both of them sometime soon. The next book that I bought while I was in LA was Rebels, City of Indra by Kendall and Kylie Jenner. And I know you guys are probably like, why would you buy that? Well, I really, really love Kendall and Kylie Jenner. Like, Kylie Jenner is my fashion icon. I love her so much, and I just love Kendall as well. And even though they may be portrayed as like these unintelligent girls, they're really just teenagers. Kendall and Kylie are, I don't associate them with the Kardashians, their sisters. I just think of them as normal girls. And anyways, I was really, really excited when they came out with this book because I'm so excited to read it. And it also is autographed, which is pretty cool. And yeah, it's a dystopian novel, and I don't want to get too much into it. I don't have a full grasp of what it's about, but yeah, I'm just super excited to read it and to read the rest of the trilogy, which will be coming out soon, I hope. The next book I bought while I was in LA, I got on sale, so I just kind of had to get it, and it was The Ring and the Crown. The Ring and the Crown by Melissa De La Cruz. And Christine over at Poland Bananas Books read it, and she loved it, so I'm very excited to read it. And it's kind of basically what the America would be like if we didn't win the Revolutionary War and we were still ruled by England, and it has like a fantasy twist to it. So yeah, that sounds awesome. Next, I bought The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson, and I just bought this last night, actually. I've been hearing a lot of things about it on BookTube lately, and it just sounds really cool. It's like about a princess who is set to marry someone, and she runs away on her wedding day, and then she meets two boys in the village that she runs away to. One is an assassin sent to kill her, and one is the prince she was supposed to marry, and you don't know who is who. And it's told, you get everyone's perspective, but throughout the whole book, you don't know which guy is which. And so it's kind of like a mystery love story kind of thing. It just sounds really awesome. And it is a book 1 in a series, so I am so excited to start this. The next book I bought was The Warrior Heir by Cinda Williams Chima, and it is the Booksplosion July book of the month. Unfortunately, I didn't get to read it during the month of July, but I will be picking it up soon because I'm really excited to read it, and it sounds really good, and I've heard awesome things about it, so hopefully I get to it soon. The next book I bought was The Maze Runner by James Dashner, and I bought this recently because, first of all, Dylan O'Brien is on the cover, and I love Dylan O'Brien. And also, I really want to read this before the movie comes out because I've heard mixed things about it. Either you love it or you hate it. And I want to see what side I fall on. And I don't want to see the movie until I read the book. But I have to see the movie because Dylan O'Brien. The next book I bought while I was in LA. And it is Lux, The Beginnings by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and this is the first 2 books in the Lux series, Obsidian and Onyx, or Onyx, whichever way you pronounce it. Anyways, it is a bind-up, that's why it is so big, but I am so excited to read this. It's about an alien, and it's kind of like a love story, but the main character is a girl named Katie, like me, and she's a book blogger, also like me, so basically I'm the main character. No, I wish. But anyways, she meets this alien that moves in next door named Damon, and yeah, that's all I really know about it, but I've heard awesome things about it, so I'm really excited to read this. Lastly, I got The Elite by Kiera Cass, and it is autographed as well. Oops. It's autographed as well. I got this while I was in LA because the Barnes & Noble in the Grove has lots and lots of signed copies of books because they have a lot of authors come there, and then they sign just their whole inventory of their books. So yeah, they had a lot of signed copies, so that kind of enticed me to buy way more than I needed. But I've had the selection for a really long time, and I decided to buy The Elite because it was autographed. And it gives me an incentive to start reading these books soon because, yeah, now I have 2 out of 3 of them, and I just need to do it. It's on my TBR shelf. I'll get to it soon. But anyways, that is my summer book haul, and that is a lot of books. But fortunately, I've already read a lot of them, so it's not like my TBR just grew by like a billion books. Even though my TBR is up to 50 books, which is pretty bad, but oh well. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I will be back soon with a book review, which means that I have been reading some of these TBR books. Yeah, so I'll see you guys soon.